everybody. Welcome back to episode. I'll call it 4.5 of the Funko Dudes. I'm your host, Pop LV, with my co-host here, Sensei Serum. Sensei, how are
Hey,
you doing?
I'm doing well. I had a very nice lunch at Texas Roadhouse today. I got the New York strip and it was delicious, so I'm having a pretty good day. David, how are you doing today?
Pretty good. A lot of upsets in football and whatnot, and just been kind of hanging out. So
What
truth,
what happened to your Seahawks? What's going on?
not talking about it. Not talking about it. It's to our rivals, the 69ers. So
They're good. They're good. They're
they're
good
really
squad.
good. I can't deny it. They're really good. But anyways, as I was going to previously mention, we did film an episode about Funko sodas, but unfortunately the audio got all wonky and it's gone. So here we are, episode 4.5, ready to get underway. Sensei, do you want to tell them about our topic for today?
Yes, guys, we're getting close to the end of the year, and what better thing to do than to go ahead and rank our favorite Funko Pops from 2022? David has another list as well. He has his top 10 favorite Funko sodas. Otherwise, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and share our favorite Funko Pops. We hope you enjoy.
Mm-hmm. And one thing to note is this list is our opinion, but it is also fact. So take it as you will.
Yeah, yeah. Your top 10 could include the Care Bears, or it could include the Simpsons. Ours is, well, at least mine is more about like the anime, Marvel, WWE. So
Yep.
uh, it's completely subjective, but feel free in the comments to share your top 5, 10, 20 favorites, and
Mm-hmm.
we'll be happy to hear what you like throughout the year.
Yep. So we originally were going to do the top 10, and then we both had a rather large amount of honorable mentions. So we said,
Yeah,
screw it. Top 20 it is.
top 20. No
Uh,
honorable mentions anymore. It's all
no,
gone.
they're all honorable. We will mention them all. So,
Yes.
but Sensei, do you want to start with your number 20?
Top 20. At number 20, we have something that is too sweet. We have the NWO 3 pack, the Walmart exclusive with Kevin Nash, Razor Ramon, and Hulk Hogan.
Ooh.
Yeah. Scott Hall. I couldn't think of the name Scott Hall. Technically in WCW, he was Scott Hall. And that was one of my personal favorites. It didn't sell out right away. Eventually it did, especially with the passing of Razor Ramon.
Oh,
Uh,
yes.
it became more valuable, which is quite sad. Rest in peace to Scott Hall. Terrific wrestler, fantastic worker. So that 3 pack is one of my top favorites of 2022.
Didn't it shoot up in value after like it went from like 40 to like 80 or something like that, like overnight because of that?
Yeah, I believe so. I think a lot of things Razor
Okay.
had that same increase in value because of his passing.
Hmm. All right. Well, my top 20 pop from this year is none other than Infinite Deck U Funko Shop exclusive. Definitely, I think a good pop, but would wouldn't break the top 10 for me. But it's definitely, it came out early this year. It's definitely one of my favorites of the year. Granted, I like Freddy's, I like anime, so like Star Wars, Marvel. You're gonna see a lot of that stuff on this list.
Yeah, I completely forgot about that pop, to be honest. It came out so early in the year, and I feel like there's a better Izuku Midoriya Funko Pop. So
That
stay
might be
tuned,
on the
guys.
list. That might be on the list.
All right, number 19, huh?
Yep.
Number 19, I have the Miguel Funko Pop from Box Lunch. That is the one that came out pretty recently. It glows in the dark.
Yep.
I haven't seen Coco, but it is so great. I decided to pick it up for my collection. And yeah, the glow is fantastic. Definitely deserving of a top 20, in my opinion.
Yep. I was gonna say that glow on that pop is fantastic. For myself, though, rounding out my number 19 slot for this year, I have none other than Jack the Ripper. Might be a little biased, but he's a Black Clover character, and he is from the Winter Con, so just recently dropped. You might be able to find him Hot
Yeah.
Topic still.
I've seen them at Hot Topic. My order hasn't arrived yet. I'm still waiting on my order. So, based on my top 20, I actually either have the physical pop or it is something that I collect, and I don't have it yet, so it doesn't make my ranking,
Fair, fair.
unfortunately.
I got mine on Friday, so
I'm
so
jealous.
great, so
We
great.
had the same order too. That's hilarious.
Mm-hmm. So me and the girlfriends both came on Friday, which is bored. But granted, it also it literally she didn't get a shipping notification and hers showed up because
The real question: Chopper when?
yeah, this next week maybe we'll see. I don't know.
Chopper would probably be my favorite Funko Pop of 2023. Regardless, number are we at 18 already? Wow, we're
Yeah.
flying through the list. 18, I have the Entertainment Earth exclusive glow in the dark Loki Funko Pop. Fantastic
Oh.
scope. I love the big bendy horns. Loses points for the glow. Very minimal glow.
Oh, yeah, I have seen that one.
Yeah.
Or have
Yeah.
not technically because there's not really a glow there, but
You know.
mm,
But Loki, one of my favorite characters. It's a great pop. I kind of wish it had more special effects, if you will.
there's a million Lokis out there. It's crazy. Um, as for myself though, I have the 18th Funko Pop of the year. If you get my reference right there, Borat from NYCC. Now he gets the
Mm.
reference. There we go. Double thumbs up. I think that pop's great. I love
Well,
Borat. It
I mean, you
it's
might
it
be able to buy it here because you have the forbidden con sticker,
the forbidden con sticker Borat. Yep.
right?
But I love that pop. That pop. Every time I see that pop, I just think of Borat quotes in my head, and I can't stop laughing. It's so
Very
funny.
nice.
They're very nice. Yeah. So that's my top 18.
17. We have a
Hmm.
Demon Slayer Funko Pop. One that was very hyped, very, sought after. However, it's the scope is rather minimal, rather basic, so that's why it's number 17. We have Muichiro from Demon Slayer, the Funcon 2 exclusive.
Ooh.
I love that one a lot. I can't wait for season 3 that will be happening in March.
Hmm.
He plays a big part in the Swordsmith Village arc, so
Yep.
yeah, I'm excited.
I will say my 20 spot was between him and Deku, the Infinite
Really,
Deku, and I opted for Deku just because the mold is way better and the Widichido mold is very bland. I like his
it is.
character, but in terms of
Yeah.
mold, it's very bland. So,
Yeah, I can see that for sure. That Deku pop, I can't believe I forgot about it, man.
so my number 17 is none other than Sonic from SDCC. I know we have a bajillion Sonic pops, but the glow on that pop is too good for me that I couldn't leave it off the list.
Did you get that at Walmart?
Mm, I got mine at Toy Temple, but it was at Walmart. But the Toy Temple was selling it for like $30, because they got the shipment
Oh,
in or whatever, and he was going for like 60 at the time. So I was like, yep, snatching this because I couldn't find it. I checked Walmart a bunch, couldn't find it.
yeah, that could definitely be a grail in the future.
Hmm.
I kind of wish they had the Chaos Emeralds, but that's just me.
I a million% agree. I played there's a GameCube game of it as a kid, and then I watched the show and the Chaos Control and all that other stuff with the Chaos Emeralds was really cool. So I was hoping they would do that, but it's still a good mold. It looks like
I'm
it's
just being
floating and
nitpicky and
glows.
biased.
Exactly. So
Okay, 16. We have another Demon Slayer Funko Pop. It is the Chase Guillaume Funko Pop.
ooh.
And I love that one a lot. I waited, I think, 3 hours in line for that one at my Hot Topic. And the chase, very minimal, just him crying. I mean, it makes sense to the character, don't get me wrong. But the chase does have a little bit more to offer than the common. So, number 16, Guillaume.
Hmm. See, I'm a lot of people that don't like that or don't like the Kabuki chases or whatnot, but I think they're great because if you watch the show, they're meaningful to you. So my little 2 cents.
No, absolutely.
As for myself, we have the first of a few Freddys on my list. Freddy as Sam from Fright Night. I don't watch horror, not a horror fan, never seen the movie, but I can tell you that I think that pop is done very well.
Hmm.
And I love Freddy, so I'm definitely biased, but
How
that's
do you know how
fine.
limited that piece count was?
1600.
Oh, okay, that's pretty
Yep.
limited.
So pretty
Eh,
limited. Looks really great. There's a lot of horror fans, so he's still holding like decent value. So
yeah,
can't go wrong.
absolutely. 15. What do I have for 15 here? 15. We have a NYCC Funko Pop. A lot
Ooh,
of my top 20 are NYCC Funko Pops. I don't know if you have a similar trend.
con pops, yeah.
Regardless, yes. Regardless, number 15 we have Goku Ultra Instinct Sign.
Yep, yep, yep.
I picked up a couple of them just because, uh, and I'm glad I did. The scope is fantastic. A lot of great detail. Yeah, a lot of great details with it. And Goku, one of the best main characters ever, some would argue. And I figured why not grab it?
Hmm.
So I picked it up, and it's still in my collection.
Great pop. So I don't really watch a lot of Dragon Ball Z. I'm pretty minimal in terms of having seen a lot of it, but so it doesn't have as much meaning to me, but I can say from the
Yeah,
sculpt, it is a good sculpt.
exactly. If I did follow Dragon Ball Z, maybe it would be a little bit higher in my ranking, but 15 I would say
Yep,
is
I
is
agree.
pretty deep. Is pretty good.
So for me, I have the first pop that I thought of when I thought of honorable mentions actually when making my list, and that is Battle Levi from Attack on Titan. I love the pop. I think it's great, but my biggest issue is the blood splatter on the character looks like it's dried or faded or something like that. So the mold's really good, but there's just a few details I think that were not as well done as they could have been.
One thing I think that also stands out about the pop is the A&E sticker, right? It's an A&E exclusive or
Yeah,
something along
yeah.
the lines of that. I'm not too familiar what A&E is,
I have
but
no
I,
idea.
I think the sticker looks amazing.
Yep.
Nowadays, you could probably get it for what, like $20, which before,
Yeah.
it was way more. So, if I ever see that in the wild, I might just pick it up. Is that darn good? I agree
Yeah.
with you, David.
I completely agree.
Okay.
Number 14.
14. I have one of my favorite Funko Pops in my collection. One of my favorite animes ever. We have the Bait exclusive Saitama. I love
Ooh.
that one a lot. Dude, I wish there were more One Punch Man Funko Pops. We need Cyborg Gorilla. There's just a whole list they can make. You know that Saitama is basically identical to the common one that came out a few years ago, and the only difference is he's holding on to a bait big. Very minimal Funko Pop. I wish it was in my top 10 because I love One Punch Man, but not too much going on. So here it is at number 14.
So I can't speak on it too much because I've never seen that anime. It's on the list. It's on the list, but it's
Gotta
definitely
watch it. It's so good.
I have
Season 3 is coming up.
yeah, but One Piece. I'm in the One Piece train, so I'm stuck here for a while.
I'm almost at episode 100.
You're gonna pass me eventually.
I'm gonna catch up. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. As for myself, though, my ranked 14 pop. So I'm gonna put it as a group, but I'll pick one out of it. I have the Power Rangers crossed with TMNT pops. For my specific ranking, I put the Shredder because I think the Shredder looks the best out of all of them.
Mm.
But I think the detail and the coloring and just the way they did the mashup looks great in all those pops. I know a lot of people that like it, and you kind of hit two fan bases with it. So easily one of my top 20 pops of the year. So number 14, Shredder.
Yeah. I like that pick a lot. So we have now, what do we have? 13. This Funko Pop is from arguably one of your favorite animes, David, and it is none other than the Chase Edward Eldrick Funko Pop.
Yep.
I think it's very stunning. I thought it would have been top 10 to be honest, but there are 12 better pops in my opinion. I think the glow is fantastic, and the level of detail with the base or the pop itself is just fantastic. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
go ahead, Edward Eldrick here.
I'm gonna say a hot take for that real fast. I think if he was more scarce or easier to get or harder to get, he would be way more popular. I think
Yeah,
the problem was is you could find him at Walmart. You could find him at Five Below. You could find him
GameStop,
at Game everywhere.
Target.
And so he was just really readily available. I think even the Chase still now isn't that expensive. It's like
No, no,
25 bucks or something. It's nothing
it's
crazy.
it's a little, it's a little sad
It's
to
more
see,
than
but
that.
I completely agree with you. It's readily available,
Yep.
but the level of detail, well, it's just phenomenal in my opinion.
Yep. I agree. Um, so as for my ranked 13th pop, might be a little biased. I did pull the chase for this one, but we have Samurai Brooks.
Okay,
Great pop, great character.
that's all you gotta say.
Waiting for choppers. But yeah, Samurai Brooks.
Oh, that's not even in your top 10.
He's ranked 13.
Wow.
There's some good pops in my top 10. There's some good pops in my top 10.
Gosh, dang. All
There's some
right.
pops I forgot about in my top 10. That's why we're rushing through the first bit a little bit, but the second half
Yeah.
there's gonna be some pops that you pull out or I pull out that we both forgot about. I feel like it's gonna happen.
Yeah, Samurai Brook. That's a great pick at number
13.
13.
Mm-hmm.
For number 12, you know, I'm not too familiar with Attack on Titan, but I did pick one up for my collection. That is the Hot Topic exclusive Aaron Harden Funko Pop.
Yep.
Fantastic level of detail with that one. It is a deluxe Funko Pop, and once I saw it in person, I had to pick it up. The one thing about it that I'm not a big fan, not even the pop itself, but the box is made with a cheaper material, not the sturdiness of regular oversized Funko Pop. So that is something that's a little annoying. But Aaron, for sure, top 12 here. Yeah, top
Hmm.
12 of 2022.
I almost bought that box or that pop. I have seen all of Attack on Titan. I like the show. I just don't collect the lines because I don't want to collect too many lines. So
Yeah, yeah.
I when I saw it, I was like, I almost pulled the trigger on it. So as for myself, the 12th rank pop I have is technically a pair because they're pretty much the same. But we have the skeleton NFT Freddy Funko and the Blacklight Fright Night skeleton Freddy Funko.
Mm, okay.
I'm a little biased. I love Halloween, love skeletons, and I love Freddy Funko. As of this upcoming week, will own both of those. So,
Nice.
two of my favorites.
Congrats.
Mm-hmm.
Skeletons, man. They look so great. And with Freddy Funkos, Funko really put in so much detail to them and it's a
Mm-hmm.
level of quality. I can see why you're a big Freddy Funko collector.
Before we move on, I
Mhm.
honestly think the reason why they do such a good job on them is a lot of the Freddies aren't. They don't need license or approval for them, so they can do whatever they want. So
Yeah,
they can just go nuts on them as opposed to some of the other pops, like some of the Marvel ones. They have to be super
yeah,
specific because of the licensing. So.
right. I couldn't agree with you more. Like the Fantastic Plastic line, it looks great. I
Mm-hmm.
saw the Cygor mythical creature today. I almost picked the
Yep.
one up. Ogre looking one with the one eye.
Yep. Same here.
Cyclops, I think.
Yep.
Cyclops, I think it is.
I
Now I
think it
remember
is.
the name. Yeah, I almost pulled the trigger on that one, but decided not to. But
Mm-hmm.
I like when Funko has full creative. You know,
Mm-hmm.
they have full creative
Like
over a Funko
Liberty,
Pop.
yeah,
Yeah, Liberty. Thank you.
exactly.
They did a great job.
Mm-hmm.
Number 11, I do have a Deku Funko Pop in my top 20, top 11, I suppose. That is the Izuku Midoriya with gloves Funko Pop, the glow in the dark one, Barnes and Noble exclusive. I love
Mm-hmm.
the detail of that one. I think the glow is fantastic, and I'm not sure why. I think it's better than the Infinite Deku. I don't. Well, obviously you might have to agree with that because you haven't mentioned it yet. And it
Mm-hmm.
still might be in the list. So I just like it a lot, and it was pretty hard to get. Right?
Mm-hmm.
It sells out fast. It still does, and I'm very lucky that I was able to find one in the wild.
Nice. Good pop. Good pop. It is on my list. You'll see it sometime soon.
Good.
As for myself, I actually have a comic book cover for my number 11 spot.
Mm.
Didn't even realize that this came out this year, and then I looked back and was like, oh, it did. It looks pretty freaking good. We have the Moon Knight comic book cover. Not Moon Knight wasn't so much my cup of tea, wasn't my favorite show, but the comic book cover with Pop
Wow.
looks so good. And I was like, I scrolled through it, was like, can't not put this on the list. It's that good. So
Absolutely. I even have one myself. I think it's great. I'm
exactly,
happy to
yeah.
hear it's in your top
And I
11.
again, I don't collect comic book covers, but it is, it looks nice.
It's awesome.
But we have,
Now
oh, you go.
it's time for our top
There
10.
we go. The top 10.
Yeah. Do you want to start off our top 10, David? Or
Sure.
want me to continue?
I could start off the top 10.
All right.
Coming in at number 10, we have another Freddy from the Box of Fun. We have Freddy Funko as Danny Phantom. That now it did get some criticism for just being a body and head swap, but don't care. It looks so good. It looks so good. Limited to 3,000 pieces. It is one I would eventually want to pick up. It looks so
Yeah. I'm surprised you don't
good.
have that one yet. Is it very valuable?
It's like it's like 130 or something. It's enough to the point
Oh, okay.
where you can't just pull the trigger on out of the blue. You have to like
Yeah, right out
plan
of
it
that
out.
range.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I love Danny Phantom. I watched a little bit growing up, and
Hmm.
that Freddy was fantastic. Probably one of the better ones from that box, in my opinion.
I would agree.
Okay, number 10, we have the Crunchyroll exclusive Zenitsu Agasuma Funko Pop. And the reason why it's not ranked higher, it basically is like the common one, but he has flowy hair and there's a base.
Hmm.
So I felt like they could have done more. Maybe a glow in the dark feature. That's just me. Maybe some battle damage. That would have been nice.
I agree.
But definitely a top 10 Funko Pop, in my opinion.
I will say that pop looks amazing, but I morally can't rank him on my top 20 because he annoys me so much. Oh my goodness. I want to punch my screen every time he talks.
Nezuko-chan.
I can't. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
You know
Uh,
what? I don't blame you. I don't blame you. His character can get quite annoying
oh,
at times.
he's so annoying. I can't.
But what moments where he's needed and he really shines. Yeah, man,
Yeah, yeah,
it's a give or take with that one for sure.
exactly. But for me, coming in at my number 9 slot, we have the pop that we just recently talked about, the Deku from Barnes and Noble. I agree. That mold, I thought Infinite Deku was going to be the best Deku mold of the year. Turns out I was completely wrong, and this one just blows it out of the water. And I don't know why, but
Is it because it's more simplistic?
I think
I
that's
don't
why.
know. Could that be it?
And I
I
think
don't know.
the whole base glows too, as opposed to Infinite. It kind of swirls around him, so it's not. It's good, but it's not as good.
Right.
So I think that I love glow pops, so
Yeah.
I can't help it.
I'm glad to hear that it is in your top 10. I love that
Hmm.
Funko Pop as well. Speaking about a glow Funko Pop at number 9, we have the glow in the dark Thor Funko Pop from Charles Collectibles. I'm
Good
a
pop.
big sucker for Thor. I might be one of the few people that did enjoy Thor: Love and Thunder. I like that one a lot,
It's
and
good.
I love how he has that big beard. He has the battle axe, and yeah, I like that one a lot. The chase is basically the same Funko Pop, but he has Mjolnir as well,
Yeah,
and I can live without it. So yeah, the common one is really great. All the details on that one is my number 9.
it's a good pop. It's a really good pop. I don't collect Marvel, but if I did, that's definitely one of the ones I would go after. As from number 8 slot, we have another NYCC exclusive, and this is none other than Anakin from NYCC. Since he forgot to put it on his list. Oh
I
no.
Anakin on my list. Oh my gosh, and
This
episode
is
2 is my
episode
favorite
we've
episode.
talked about this before. Episode 2 is both of our favorite episode, and you have Anakin with the little rat tail, the Padawan rat tail, and his green and blue lightsaber in the action pose. It's so good. Chef's kiss.
Absolutely, and like he has 2 lightsabers,
Hmm.
and Anakin doesn't really get made too often. How could I
Hmm.
forget? Oh man,
He just
that's very
this just
disappointing
became a
on my part.
top 21 list for Sensei.
Can we just go ahead and restart this real quick?
Yeah.
I might need to
Yep. So
pull a couple of strings here.
ton. That was number 8 for me.
Yeah. Oh my
Hmm.
gosh, I can't believe I forgot Anakin. Very disappointed in myself, but I'm gonna go ahead and try to make it up with this pick at number 8. We got Princess Hibana, the Crunchyroll
Oh.
exclusive from one of my favorite animes, Fire Force.
Hmm.
Fire Force is one where like I would watch it, stop, watch it, stop. It's not the one where I had to continue to watch it, but I still appreciate it. And I'm 2 episodes away from catching up, and I'm dreading it. I don't want to catch up yet because it's just that good. Um, yeah, Princess Ibana, great character of the show. Glow features look great, and her eyes are very great. I love her eyes. I wish Funko would do that more with Funko Pops for sure.
Hmm. Seeing that made me really upset they didn't do that for Kamugi, where it's like you have the ability to glow the eyes, and it looks really good. Just do it.
They should have. Yeah, I don't know that Kamugi. I don't know if Kamugi is in your top 10 or not. Is it?
Mm-mm.
Oh, but yeah, it was supposed to be a glow, and they decided not to. And
Hmm.
I don't know. It's a little weird, but I do like Kamugi. That's an honorable mention for
If
me for
if
sure.
it glowed, it probably would have been in my top 20, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So, moving on, number 7, we have another con pop, the Ben 10 Swamp Fire. I think it was from NYCC.
Hmm.
I don't own this. I have had seen it at the store multiple times and just passed on it. I don't collect Ben 10, but I can say that that's how good it is. The fact that I don't collect it and I watched it as a kid and it is amazing. It is the detail on it and great start to that
David, it pains me to say, I actually ordered it from Walmart
line.
along with the kit and doggy. I was gonna make a speculation value video, if you will, and they canceled that order on me, man.
You should have told me that. I saw both those at Walmart for like 2 weeks straight.
Oh, you did? Oh
Yeah.
man. It's not a one where I want it for my collection. I just wanted to see how valuable it would become.
Yeah.
As collectors, you got to add a couple of pieces from time to time.
Hmm.
But yeah, I agree with you 100%. Ben 10, I feel like it has so much potential with that line. I'm excited to see what they do with it in the future.
I agree.
All right, 7. Number 7, I have arguably one of the best Hunter x Hunter Funko Pops. It technically came out last year, but it wasn't able to be physically in our hands until this year, so it's making a list for me. That is Illumi Zodic, the Toy Stop
Hmm.
exclusive. I love the details on that one. There's so many details with it. The stance is a little static. However, it's very fitting for the character and his aura. So Yeah, Illumi, number 7 for me.
I really wish, or I hope they do in the future, make his alternate form.
Oh yeah,
That would be such a good pop. Such a good pop. But I agree.
yeah. There's so much they could do with his Nen too, his purple Nen.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to spoil it too much for those who haven't watched it, but
But there
yeah,
is another
for sure,
form that would be even better pop. So, but
absolutely.
going to my number 6 ranking for this year, I'm actually doing a 3-part pop, and it is the top ranked Star Wars pop for me, and it is the
Oh,
Duel of Fates 3-part.
oh, okay.
It, it's got Qui Gon Jinn, it's got Obi Wan, it's got Darth Maul. Need I say more?
Yeah. No,
That
honestly,
I don't own
had
it.
one Obi-Wan too.
I don't own
You
it.
don't have it?
I don't own it. I don't collect Star Wars really.
Oh yeah,
I,
that's
I
right.
love Star Wars, but I had to pick
Well,
like
you
my
want the Freddy Darth Maul, David? What's going on here?
because it's a Freddy. I do collect
Oh
Freddys.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I actually have those three, and I was very tempted to make this, I make them as one like you did, but I was like, oh, that's three different pops technically.
Yeah, I
So
cheated.
I'm forgetting the Star Wars pops this year. It looks like so that's a little
Apparently,
unfortunate.
you're a fake fan. Fake fan.
But those three are they are fantastic. I'm
Mm-hmm.
glad that they made your top 10.
Mm-hmm.
Number 6, we have a Funko Pop that you actually helped me grab, and that is Yuji Itadori, the NYCC exclusive one with the Rick glasses. So many things going on with that one, like with the detail wise, and I like Yuji a lot. I think
Mm-hmm.
he's a great main character. I'm still on chapter 5 of the manga. I keep saying it every time, but I'm gonna catch up eventually. I know that you started Jujutsu Kaisen, but you kind of just like dropped it. It's not your thing, but
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy it. I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean the first bit was good, but I just hit the. We've spoken about it previously. There's one arc that I
Yeah.
just couldn't get through, and it got a little
If you
weird.
skip it and try to continue, I feel like maybe
we
maybe you
we've
like it
actually
again.
we've talked about doing that, so that might happen in the near future. We'll see.
Okay, cool, awesome.
As for me, going to my top 5, we're here. Top 5 pops of the year.
Mhm.
None other than the Bebop NFT Blacklight pop. So technically was shown last year in the fall, and then it came out spring this year.
I'm glad you also consider that factor.
Mm-hmm. There's
Yeah.
some sleeper NFT pops that I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot this
How
came
is
out.
that still very valuable? Because what I remember is that like each one was like $1,000 a pop or something like that. Does that
Not,
sound correct?
not
Or
now it's like $300 now. A lot of the
oh, not too
NFT, a
bad.
lot of the NFT pops have been going down, but they've
Yeah.
been hovering. I feel like hovering like 200 to $300. So there's a few like some of the grails are worth more than that, but a lot of
Yeah.
the pops are hovering there. I'd say that's
Would you go and invest in like let's say they do TMNT Series 2? Would you go
mhm.
ahead and try to collect those as well,
Not
or it has to
really.
be a certain character?
It have to be certain characters. I've thought
Yeah.
about getting the Bebop, but I don't. I do eventually want to hunt down the like the colored boxes TMNT line, but there's too many other things I want that I just can't bring myself to pull the trigger. But I can say that pop is chef's kiss. It is so good. I
Oh,
also love
absolutely.
blue though. It has blue. It's like it's great.
Yeah. TMNT it wasn't something I was watching when I was younger, but I know there's a lot of love for it. I'm glad it's on your top
Mm.
5 here. Yeah, number 5, guys. All right.
Mm-hmm.
My number 5 is probably one of the best anime pops of all year, you could argue. That is none other than the Chalice Collectibles Flocked Hawks Funko Pop. Yeah. I need to say more, David? I mean, is Hawks probably one of the most beloved characters, and it's flocked, the level of detail. It's just fantastic, and it came pretty early this year. It's supposed to come out later, but it arrived what in like August, September range. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I love the character. What he's so OP to some extent, but what he goes through in season 6, mind blowing stuff. I've been enjoying the season a lot.
Mm-hmm. That is a perfect segue into my top 4 pick,
Yes, let's go.
and that would be none other than Child's Collectibles Flocked Hogs.
Yes, let's go.
The pop is too good, too
Yeah,
good. It's like the
yeah.
flocking on the wings, his action pose. He's flying. They somehow like it feels like he's moving when you look at it. He's too
And with that one, it's different from the common too. They could have done it's a common flocked, but no,
good. Mm-hmm.
they decided to make it a little bit different. So top 4 for you. I'm so happy to hear that, David.
Mm-hmm. I love his character. His character is one of my favorites too. So
I know
especially this
that
new
we're
season.
both caught up with the manga, and we'll see more of him.
Yep.
We'll see more of
Mm-hmm.
him. I don't want
This
to
is
spoil
true.
too much, but
Yep.
okay. Number 4. It is a Black Clover Funko Pop. I haven't watched Black Clover, but the Black Clover Funko Pops are the best anime
Amazing.
pops. The line itself is fantastic. I don't know how to pronounce this character, David, so maybe you can help me with it. It is a Crunchyroll exclusive, Mary Leonia.
I think it's
It's a
Mary
tough
Leona.
one. There's so many syllables. There's so many. Yeah. Mary Leona. There we go.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yep.
How
I think it's
what's this?
Mary Leona. I think is how it is.
Mary Leona. There we go.
It's yeah. It's a
I'm
tough.
a fake fan. I haven't watched Black Clover. Please forgive me. But the glow, phenomenal. The base is the flames,
Mhm.
the flames and the fire. Yeah, definitely one of my top favorites. Number 4
It's such
in
a
my
good pop.
top 20 here.
The Crunchyroll one.
Oh, the GameStop one would be outside your top 20, right? Is that what's going on
Yeah,
here?
I don't like the new GameStop sticker is terrible. The Crunchyroll sticker, especially with the fire, looks amazing. So,
Absolutely.
all right, we've made it top 3 pops of the year. Number 3 for me, none other than a Demon Slayer pop, and that would be Enmu.
Mm,
Now,
yes.
that the level of detail on that pop is just too high. I love villains. Demon Slayer's not even my favorite anime, but the pop is just
Yeah.
too cool. I couldn't leave him off the list.
Oh, I wish I could say the same.
No,
I
my
forgot about Enmu. Now, the one thing I do have a little gripe with, if you will, I
God.
wish there was that mouth on the back of his hand.
I
That's the
agree.
only thing.
I,
But I definitely agree with you. It's one of the best Demon Slayer pops that came out this year for sure.
fair
I just
criticism.
forgot Enmu, unfortunately. But
Do you imagine if he glowed? That would be so cool. If he
what would he?
glowed,
What would the glow be like, David?
I don't. His eyes just literally. You could just
Oh,
make his eye.
white.
You could just make his eyes glow, and I'd be like, oh my gosh, this is the greatest pop of
Yeah,
all time.
Enmu. He's a great segue into like how it's like the weaker demons into the stronger, 12 Kazuki demons. Yeah, I like Enmu a lot. Did you
Mhm.
watch the movie or did you watch the anime adaptation, like the TV adaptation of
I've
it?
seen the movie. Yep.
The movie? How? I gotta watch the movie. I watched the anime adaptation of it, but you know, speaking about anime, I'm gonna go ahead and segue into number 3. My personal favorite anime Funko Pop in terms of My Hero Academia, at least.
hmm
We have the Chase Hot Topic exclusive twice.
Great pop.
That's right. I waited 2 to 3 hours for that one, also with Guillaume. And I just love the level of detail of that one, especially with the face sculpt. The body is the same as the
hmm
common, but the face sculpt is just phenomenal in my opinion.
hmm
And I love Chase a lot. It's I don't want to spoil it for those who haven't seen season 6, but yeah, man, twice.
I will say that is the pop's very fitting to the show, which makes it that much better. He's not on my list, but he makes it that much better. And I can say that he's definitely one of my favorite pops this year. Outside the top 20, but definitely one of my favorites. Number 2 for me, we have one that should come as a shock to absolutely nobody. And I'm putting both of them together because they're similar, but we have Luffy with Thousand Sunny and Luffy with Going Merry.
Number 2,
Number 2, not number 1.
what?
Mm-hmm.
How? What's going on here, David? Why is it number 2?
Because number 1's just that cool.
Oh, okay. But what do you like about Luffy with Going Mary? Or a thousand island, thousand
Thousand
sunny.
Sunny. I love that dressing. It's so good.
A little hungry here,
I,
huh?
I they're both. I like how the Luffy like his pose is slightly different, and the ships are they're the same but different. Like they look the same, but if you actually pull them out or take a look at them up close, they're completely different, and
hmm
they're just it's so well done. There's so much detail. My mast isn't broken on either of them, so it's great.
Oh, great.
Mhm. So it's just they're so well done, and they match what it looks like in the show, and it's like they've just taken so much care with it.
Now, if you had to pick between Going Mary and Thousand Sunny, which one are you gonna pick?
I'd pick Going Mary.
Great choice. I think I
hmm
would do the same as well if that option was presented to me.
hmm
So, number 2, this one is a little bit of a curveball, right? Because
Ooh,
I just
curveball.
picked this up
Oh.
and I completely forgot about it, but you know what? I'm starting to collect more and more Yu-Gi-Oh pops just because I like how they look. I like the
Hmm.
aesthetic of the Yu-Gi-Oh pops. And at number two, I have the five-headed dragon from NYCC.
Oh,
Yeah, right. That's a little bit of curveball.
I
I
haven't
just
seen
looked
it in
up
person, so that could be.
level of detail. I don't know. Yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. I don't know too much about Yu-Gi-Oh, but I like that one a lot. It's very similar to the what's that game called?
Dungeons and Dragons.
Thank you. It's
Oh,
basically the same. It's like, hey, can I copy your homework assignment? You know, copy and paste. So just make it a little bit different. You know.
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I like that one a lot. It's a sleeper in my opinion, and that one could have a good amount of value in the future. Only time
Hmm.
will tell, though.
I agree. All right, it is time for our top pops, not the YouTuber of the year.
Shout out Top Pop. We love you, Tristan.
He's great. I agree. My number one pop of the year, if you haven't guessed already, is Darth Maul or Freddy Funko as Darth Maul, glow in the dark from Fun Days
Hmm.
or the Box of Fun. Jumbling my words. I love Freddy Funko. I love Darth Maul. I love glow in the dark pops.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my whole list is basically me been saying I love all three of those things. So if you kind of mix them all together, we have my top pop of the
Yeah, that's a amazing pop. I know that's one that you're still after. I think that one is still like what $600 to $800, right?
year. No,
Something.
it's
Did it drop?
the hype's gone down and they released a bunch more of their back stock that they just had. So I mean, it's down to like 350 something like that. So it's still
Really? That's actually not that bad.
yeah,
Okay.
it's
Is that the next one you're gonna get in terms of Freddy Funko?
probably it's
I'm
gonna take a
excited.
while. It's gonna take a while, but
You'll get there.
that's definitely the one I'm gonna go for.
Darth Maul. Is that your favorite villain ever? In terms of Star Wars.
In terms of Star Wars, I would say yeah.
Yeah.
He's like top three Star Wars characters for me.
Oh yeah, dude. I love Darth Maul. So
Yep.
yeah, Darth Maul, Freddy makes a lot of sense to me. Great
And he
number one.
glows. The glow is insane. So, Sensei, how about you?
Freddy, Glow in the Dark, Darth Maul.
Yep.
You don't have the same one, yeah, man. I
Exactly.
understand. My one that
Hmm.
happens to be number one of 2022 is actually two pops, if you will. It's Luffy with Going Merry and the Luffy with Thousand Sunny. So,
Hmm.
David, you discussed about it already. Is pretty good. What I could add to that, it is the one pop, or at least the Going Merry one, where I waited close to 5 or 6 hours in 35-degree weather.
Hmm.
That one I thought was worth it. It's the one that sold out in like 20 seconds. Could
Hmm.
be bots, could not be bots, probably bots, but that's all I say about that online. Yeah, that's the one I was very happy to get, and I'm looking forward to Thousand Sunny.
Hmm.
It should arrive sometime mid-week next week. So yeah,
Fingers
Luffy,
crossed. Knock on wood.
no broken,
The
no
masts.
damage. Hopefully, yeah, we'll
Yep.
see.
So no, that I mean that you could literally swap one and two for me, and I would not complain in the slightest. That the Luffy's they're so good. There's a reason why they're being bought, they're being scalped. Everyone wants them. Everyone's a One Piece fan all of a sudden because they're that
Oh,
good.
I mean, Funko makes such they do such a great job with anime Funko Pops. It makes me want to watch the anime, and that's kind of what happened with One Piece, in my opinion. And to be
Hmm.
honest, in my opinion, that's how I got started in Funko. We need more One Piece Funko Pops. Come on now,
Choppers.
it
Where's
has
Choppers
over
at?
1,000 episodes, and how many Funko Pops?
Hmm.
Like
Yep.
20?
Yep. Samurai
That's not a lot.
Choppers. Where's he at? We need him right
Where's he at
now.
though?
Hmm.
He's in Canada right now.
Apparently, he's in Toys R Us. So
Yeah.
I'd say we both have pretty good lists, but since he asked me to go ahead and make a top 10 soda list for this
Yeah, that's because you were like, I have a top five sodas, but I have like nine. I was like, David, just add one more, man. Just make it a top
year.
10 sodas. I don't collect sodas. I do have a couple, but I don't collect as intensively as David. So
Yeah.
this part of the podcast will be exclusively David. So please take it away.
I'll take it away. And how about you tell me if you agree with it or not? How about that?
Oh yeah.
So, number
That sounds good.
10, we have the first of a new line.
I disagree.
I also disagree. Now,
I'm sorry, David.
you're okay.
Okay.
So, we have Homer Simpson, and I had to put the comment and the chase. They're
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
similar
that's
but
fine.
so iconic that I can't differentiate the two.
I like the common better for that one, in my
I like the
opinion. I
common
like the
better too.
pink donut.
Me too.
He's the reason why I get pink donuts when I go to Dunkin' Donuts. Yeah,
I literally was bought a pink donut like a month ago to take a picture with that soda on the way to work.
you have to do that.
I've already done that.
Oh, you did that?
It's literally on my Instagram. Yeah.
I don't remember. I have to check that out again.
I'll send it to you after
Yeah,
this.
make sure to follow David on Instagram. He takes the best pictures, and he gets shared all the time by Funko and Brian. And yeah,
Oh yeah,
he's
I've got back to back retweets from Brian. I got back retweets, but
you're talented, man. Keep it up.
I'm not that talented. I just take pictures of glittery paper and pops. It's great.
Now, growing up was The Simpsons. How
hmm
important were they to you?
I watched them a lot because we didn't have a lot of channels. We had like basic cable, like 1 through 13, growing up, and so there
Yeah,
wasn't. It was like I watched what there was available to watch, and they
right.
were always on from like 7 to 8 o'clock. So I watched a lot of Simpsons.
Yeah, man. Homer Simpson's Funko Soda. I
hmm
guess another question for you, since you're the soda expert here. What is the next Simpsons soda that they can make
I
next?
think they do something obscure. Like I think they do.
Marge?
Maybe like Krusty or something. I don't know. I think they do something a little because they've been doing really weird thing where they'll make a main character or two, and then they'll just make like a completely side character for stuff. It's
They should make the Bumblebee guy.
or like Duff Man, something like that. That'd be fun.
Yeah, I like Duffman. That would be
Especially because he
nice.
comes in a can would be hilarious. The irony behind that is unparalleled. But number 9, we have a special soda that you could only get from the Aquasox game right around FunCon, and that is the Webley soda. So they're both
Mm,
great, um, but I didn't pit one above the other, so I just put them both on there. And they are the first sports soda, actually.
over?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yep.
Okay, alright. Should have been a Funko Gold, but I digress.
This guy. Oh my lord. But yeah, I
We
mean,
talked about this last time, but there's no evidence. It's gone.
there's no
It's been
evidence
erased.
of Sensei just flaming sodas the whole time.
Yes, yes. I don't hate sodas, but Funko Gold, they are. You know what? I won't say about that.
I'll, anyways, onward and upward.
Wait, do you have the chase for the Weebly?
I have both.
Webley?
It's Webley.
Okay.
There was someone that was calling it Weebly all over social media, and it was very triggering to me because I've lived there before, and it is
Is
Webley.
this person a king of some sort?
Yep.
It was OCD?
Oh my god.
Gosh, dang. I gotta reach out to OCD and be like,
OCD.
come on, man, what happened here?
What happened? Get it together, man.
I'll, I'll go that up right now.
Oh man. Anyways, so we have number 8 is Slimer from Ghostbusters.
David, you.
He's got a big dump. Oh, my camera's
Oh,
going. It's fine. We have
the
we have
camera. This
like
I heard Slimer and it's getting out of
it's
it's
getting
getting
out
all
of
hot and
focus.
bothered.
No, we have Slimer. He's got the hot dog. He close. Big dumpy.
Yeah,
He's great.
yeah. I mean, I should have got the soda. I saw it at Hot Topic the other day. Yeah.
I actually got
You
it
have
from.
that one yet?
Actually have it from OCD. When his auction, you did it. You could pick a common. Slimer was up, and I was like, "Yep, that's the one. I need it. Gonna do
Yeah,
something funny with it one day."
great choice. Do you have
Mhm.
the other Ghostbuster pops?
No,
No. Okay.
I,
Yeah,
I saw
Slimer's a
it.
great
I
one.
saw it, but it's not my cup of tea.
Yeah, fair enough.
So it is what it is. Let's see here. Oh, number 7. See, these lists I've kind of been cheating. I'm not gonna lie, because I've been combining things together. But on this
Yeah.
list, we have the 3 Caballeros.
Oh,
The
Olay.
Yep, Jose, Panchito, and Donald. It's 3, but it's the first time they ever did the multiple chases together in with one soda, and they're
Yeah,
so great. I own all 3 of them. Easily one of my favorites. I watched them as a kid. I couldn't say
yeah. And
no.
Funko, I love what they do with Disney or anime, or not anime, but like more like cartoon Funko sodas, like
Yep.
Homer, Donald Duck now, and there's one I can't remember his name. Oh man, maybe it's in your top 10. Maybe I should let you continue, David. Yeah.
We shall see. Number six, again with me on the cheating trend, we have the TMNT Black like six pack. Not so much Rocksteady and Bebop, but the four turtles, specifically Leo, they're all done so well. I
Hmm.
own all of them for a reason. They're amazing. I love the lunch pail, and I really hope they keep. We talked about this last week, but again, there's no evidence. But
I don't remember. I don't know what you're talking about.
I hope they keep making six packs because they're great
Oh
deal,
yeah,
super well done.
absolutely. And then a guaranteed chase
I
for
love that.
cooler or whatever.
Hmm.
This is a smart idea. I like it
Yep.
a lot.
As opposed to being sad because you get none and you see someone post online they got three. So
Yeah, no, that's not right. So yeah.
exactly. So that's my number six. So moving into the top five, I know you have this one. I personally don't own this one, but we have Patrick Bateman.
Oh yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I do have this one.
Do you want to speak on this one since you own it?
I mean, he's a Sigma male. What else is there to say?
He's a
No,
Sigma male.
I like. You can still get it. I think 15,000, around 15,000
Yep.
pieces. Pretty high count.
Mm-hmm.
Should have been lower in my opinion. And I like the jacket. It's kind of flexible
Mm-hmm.
plastic for the clear coat.
Yep.
I like this. I like that one a lot. And then the chase, of course, is him bloody. That's the
Mm-hmm.
one I was, trying to get.
Yep.
Unfortunately, wasn't able to. I didn't know you needed one, David. We could talk about that later if you want.
Okay, sounds good. But I know I I don't own it. I'm not like a horror fan, so I haven't gone on my way to buy it. But I mean, everyone that I've talked to is mushes over the chase, and not the chase, but just the soda in general, and they're
Yeah,
like, it looks so good. The jacket, however they did it, is super well done. So I definitely hope they continue doing that stuff in the future.
absolutely.
Hmm. And moving into the number four, we have another six pack. I guess the other six pack cooler. We have the Scooby Doo one, and specifically the Scooby Dub one, the chase of that. And I love when they do different characters for chases. They don't do it a lot, but when they do it, it's so much better,
Hmm.
especially for like a really popular character, Scooby Doo, Scooby Dum.
Yeah, I like that cooler a lot as well. And oh, I don't know. I don't want to spoil it, but the one NFT one that they did too,
I have that.
the Witch Doctor, right?
I own that. I am 100% Scooby sodas right now.
Ooh.
The small flex, yeah. But then moving into the top three, we have another great soda that is a line we have not talked about at all tonight, and that is Sauron from Lord of the Rings. I don't know if you've seen that soda, but it is amazing.
Hmm.
Do you know who Sauron
I'm
is?
I'm not too familiar with that one, but I feel like the chase is metallic or something.
The chase. So the Sauron's the guy in big armor, and
Yeah. Yep.
the chase of his I can't speak. It's of him holding the mace. So it's not that
Okay.
big of a difference, but it's like he's got spikes everywhere. You can see the different plating in his armor and the helmet. Like it's really detailed.
Have you seen Lord of the Rings?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I haven't, and I don't know. I think I have an idea of who he is though, but top three? Wow, David, that's a
Amazing.
little surprising to me.
Mm-hmm. Number two, we have a Christmas classic, so fitting for this time of year, and we have the Grinch chase. I saw other people's top 10 lists they put out a week ago or throughout this last week, and a bunch of people have hit the Grinch top five, top 10. I think he's amazing. If it wasn't
Hmm.
for the number one on the list, he'd be number one. I love the Grinch. Good show. He's flocked. He's holding Max. It's great soda.
I love Funko make when they make the chase completely different in terms of the mold,
Mm-hmm.
and for it to be flocked. Yeah, I can see why it's number two.
I love flock chases. It's hard to tell sometimes that they're flocked, but you get close with them and it's like it's amazing. Number one, best soda of the year, came out early 2022. It, mold change. I know you own at least the base one of him, and that would be the skeleton and vampire Freddy Funko.
Oh yeah, okay,
Best,
yeah, good
hands
choice here.
down, best soda of the year. You have a mold change. It's a Freddy Funko. Need I
And
say
it's a
more?
different character. Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The level of detail,
Mm-hmm.
phenomenal,
Mm-hmm. I agree.
very high quality. I got the vampire one myself, and
Mm-hmm.
I can see why you collect them all, David. I really do with that one.
I
I can see
you
why.
you remember you got it and you literally told me, I get it now. I understand why you collect Freddy's. And I was like, thank you. And you're like, no,
Yeah,
I want to pick up more. And I was like, you're telling me.
yeah, and I've been resisting that urge for a while now. I know there's so many nowadays, but
There's a lot.
yeah, no Squid Game Funko sodas, nothing of that
No,
nature.
no, that's a
No.
specialist.
Oh,
No, no, I like those ones, but they're not like they like the mask workers. I think they definitely. I'm glad they did those, but some of the other ones they didn't need to do like 3 or 4 versions of different
I'm so
characters.
surprised that your top 10 wasn't completely Freddy Funkos. I'm a little disappointed, David, but
I tried to have
maybe
some variety.
maybe your next top 10 sodas
I
be
could literally
Funko,
rank the
Freddy Funko
top 10
related. Yeah.
Freddy's of the year and still have some off the list. They put out that many this year for sodas.
I'm happy that they're really pushing that line. I think it's a great idea.
I the Squid Games line or the soda line.
Yeah. Well, I like Squid. I did enjoy Squid Game, and I kind of want Song Woo, but that one's pretty limited.
Mm-hmm.
The Doctor one also is pretty tempting too. So
Yep.
I like the Squid Game one. A lot of backlash. People are like, "Yeah, we don't like Squid Game anymore." So a little unfortunate.
Wait till season 2.
What's exactly what I was gonna say?
Mm-hmm.
Season 2 comes out, everybody's gonna be like, "Oh, I need them all again." Yeah.
That's literally what's gonna happen. I'm like, all right, we'll see. But that is all for our top 20/top 10 lists. Um, Closing thoughts. What do you think of our lists?
Funko, they keep getting better and better every year, and Brian is back at the helm. It's
Mm-hmm.
gonna be quite exciting to see the direction he takes Funko.
Mm-hmm.
Funko, they make such a diverse, you know, like anything. Like there could have been like the retro toys in the top 20 because there are some pretty good retro toys.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of great Star Wars ones, even ones that I missed. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, at the end of the day, you collect what you love, and Funko definitely makes a lot of great product. That's for sure.
Yeah, I'd agree. I mean, personally, for my list, I'm looking at. I don't think I had any Marvel. I didn't have any DC, and there was some good Marvel and DC pops come out. That came out this year.
I could see why no DC. No, I'm just kidding.
But I'm saying there's some good. There was like the red was it Red Superman and some other stuff that came out this year. So there's some good stuff that came out this year. There's Aquaman. So I mean, there's definitely some good stuff. So
Even
into it.
wrestling,
I mean, yeah,
Undertaker, Eddie Guerrero, and the Lowrider. Yeah, man.
I agree.
You know what
I
I mean? You know what I mean, man?
completely agree. But I think that is all from us. Be sure to let us know your top, whatever you want to list in the comments. Maybe top 5 pops, top 5 sodas in the comments. Or maybe tell us your least favorite pop of the year. That'd be good. That'd be fun.
Oh, what is your least favorite, David? Yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe the new Luke Skywalker is coming out.
Yeah. I mean, the
That's
thing.
my least favorite from
I
2023.
think.
We get already start strong.
I think the pop that I've just trashed more than anything this year has been the Polaroid camera. I'm not gonna lie with you.
It's
I've tra-
surviving at GameStop,
I've
David.
trashed that thing into the dirt single
You say
handedly.
what you want, but it's sold out.
It did,
You say what
and
you want, David.
I don't know who bought it, but I sure as hell did not buy it.
Oh man, yeah. Uh,
What about you?
next, our next episode might be our top 10 most,
Worst?
worst. Thank you.
That'd be
Yeah.
fun.
I don't know.
I won't
I don't
put
know.
Polaroid camera on the list just for some disparity.
Just to make it even harder for you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, let us know your favorite pops, favorite sodas of the year. Let us know if we were wrong. We're not wrong, but let us know if we were wrong. And Sensei, anything else?
Thank you, everybody, for making it this far into the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Any feedback is appreciated. We're still getting used to the podcast format, but we've
Yep.
been having a great time. I always love hanging out with David, and it's always a great time together. So thank you, David, for your time. Thank you, everybody, for listening. And let us know what we should do next.
Mm-hmm.
We talk about anything. NFTs. We could talk about. I
Oh,
don't know if did we talk about NFTs already? Might have. I
we
think.
did cover NFTs.
Oh yeah, we did. It's been such a long time. Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
Sodas. We haven't talked about that yet. So.
We might have to talk about those actually again. We'll see.
Oh, our next one might be. This is just thinking out loud, but our next one might be the 10 Funko Pops we would like to see for 2023.
I like that idea
We
because
might have to do that.
because we're.
Yami.
I mean, I'm not even gonna put that on the list. That's a given.
It's a
But
guarantee at this point.
but
Yeah.
I think that'd be a good idea because there's a lot of stuff that you and me like to see, but we both like slightly different things. I think it'd be kind of interesting.
Absolutely. David, final thoughts?
Um, Thanks for watching. I appreciate all of our, I think, like 20-ish subscribers right now, and
Thank you, everyone.
we will post more consistently now. Now that I don't have COVID and I don't accidentally forget the audio on an episode,
We'll see
so
after this episode.
yeah, we'll see. But that is all, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, we will see you.